All right, Mason. What scares you? You have like a fear?
Yeah.
Like a daily
Oh,
fear?
maybe not daily fear. Like I don't like spiders. I'm starting to get over it because like
Yeah.
I have to deal with that.
That's considered daily fear. Yeah, I mean, you never know when you're gonna come across one.
Right. There's like specifically like millipedes. Like
Oh, those.
I really hate those. And they've like kind of like started like infesting around my house, and like occasionally I'll see one in the bathroom. Not like a full on like a big millipede, but like the little
You think
guys.
it has to do with Rona? Like all the
Maybe.
Dude,
Maybe. I don't know.
wasps and bees. Like
I'm not scared of
bro.
them. I'm not scared of wasps
I
and
am
bees.
out. I see one. For whatever reason,
My buddy's
bro.
like,
We were in Mexico and my girl got stung by one, and we were trying to figure out if she had a reaction or not. Her legs started getting a little crazy. And
Oh,
shit.
she did then,
bro.
dude.
I just don't like them.
You know what scares me, dude? I have like this fear that like someone's living in my house, like without me knowing. You know what I mean?
like under your nose.
Yeah, like wait till it's really quiet and then like sneaks like something out of the fridge. You guys scared of that? Is that just me?
I think about this sometimes. Like when Hope is at work.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really affect my life too much, except for I sleep with a gun right by the bed. Other than that, like but it's really easy to play off, like strange noises when you own cats. You know, 'cause you're like, oh, that's just the cats. Like, dude, my house could be haunted as fuck, but I would never know because my cat like, ding 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 on the cabinets. So my cabinets bang randomly, and it's my cat doing it, and it's like over and over, like kind of quick. So it is a little spooky. But Brennan, you got a fear? You're not afraid.
I too saw the movie Parasite.
Oh yeah, like that kind of thing. But it wasn't. It was. What really scared me was the story that I heard about like a girl living in a cabinet in like Tokyo, and that's what freaked me out. And like the dude like put up surveillance, and they made like a little video for it, so it looks real, but it's not real. 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 Okay, guys. So welcome to Studio 48. I'm Ian Pittman.
I'm Brennan Pittman.
Jose Coelho.
Mason Bales.
All right. This is Mixtapes. So we're gonna pick a couple songs for you guys and tell you why we picked them. So Jose, you have the most. You're gonna take the engine and the caboose.
Heck yeah! I really think that I'm actually excited about this one because like the year was like, dude, the years are perfect.
I know the great
So
years.
perfect.
Yeah, the great
Like,
years.
bro. This is the time, dude. I was young, just going at it. Like, oh man, the first song.
We still young and going at it.
Still, yeah, I will say so.
We
My
still
back
young and
hurts.
going at
My
it.
back hurts a lot. My knees hurt. Like,
Got the hips of a 12-year-old Datsun.
done, bro.
All right, what you got?
So okay, for my first song, I got Circus Survive, Descensus with the album Descensus from 2014, bro. Incredible song. The reason why I picked this song as my favorite from the record, because I honestly do like every single song on that album.
Yeah.
Like Desert Child and all that stuff, incredible. But I like the outro of this song, the instrumental part, because you feel like, so this song is like a slower vibe, like kind of like harder, but not. And as the song gets to an end, it's just like it starts jamming, and it's just jamming. It's like a dun 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 dun. And it started doing like little variations of it, every couple meshes and stuff like that. And towards the end, it's crazy. I had to pick it. It's a pretty long song, but
How long is that song?
dude, I want to say at least 6 or 7 minutes.
Wow.
Woo. Yeah. It's got a pretty
doozy.
long.
Yeah. But I love Circus Survive no matter what. I mean,
Yep.
what is that? The medicine. There's the difference between the medicine and the poison is the dosage.
Yeah, I think
Is
that's
that what it is?
Yep. What is it from our
That's such a cool album title, but it's so long.
Fucking crazy story. Crazy story. I met Anthony Green on accident at my hometown, which is a really small town.
What?
So it's Palm Coast, Florida, right?
Well, not your hometown.
Well, no, hometown. Here in the United States, I guess. The one I lived here the longest.
Yeah.
It was like 2 a.m. and the local spot to hit up to eat at that time was Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
So we had my friends are chilling out there, just literally doing nothing, just chilling. Dude, Anthony Green walks through the door.
Oh my god.
And he's like,
and just gets assaulted by a 17-year-old Jose.
bro, everybody's like, Oh snap! So I went up to the table and I was like, "Dude, are you Anthony Green?" And dude, he was super nice. He was incredible. He was like, he was with his manager and shit. Yeah. And he was like, "Dude, we should go to the beach." And his manager was like, "We probably shouldn't." And we were like, "Dude, we should do it." But he was so nice, incredible.
Dude.
So,
you like the little pepper juice that they got at Steak and Shake?
Dude,
that stuff's good, right?
That whole thing.
Pepper juice is great.
Steak and Shake's hard to beat.
Dude, it's incredible.
It really is.
It's legendary.
So let's do it like in math, like first, outer, inner, last, and oh wait, no, that's not. That would be me second. Let's do it you now, because I have one more. So then I'll go last, second, last. Boom.
Let's see what we got.
It makes sense.
Let's see. My first song is "Christ Conscious" by Joey Badass off Before the Money off 2014 release. That song's killer. I can't remember if I saw the video first or if I heard the track first. Fortunately for myself, I was on SoundCloud a lot at the time. Now not so much, but the volume of music that I was taking in was pretty fresh constantly. SoundCloud kind of did a good job at like if you were in a certain like vibe, it would not necessarily recommend you stuff, but you would end up coming across it at some point. Mm-hmm. That was a really memorable track for me. Lots of boom bap feel, lots of old school vibes. Joey's really throwing his voice around in like some wild ways, and the video is really cool. They do like this shot where he's like ascending into like to the sky, and they do like this. It appears as though like typically you'd be like just for the easiness of the shot, you would imagine that he would just like continue to go up. But they actually put a camera like off to the side, and you see him hovering like 20 feet in the air. It's pretty wild. Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't understand that stuff.
Yeah.
That's your thing, but.
Yeah, I don't even know either.
But yeah, super cool track. Yeah, definitely memorable for me.
See, I've never actually heard of this. Like when you told me to write down, yeah. Cool. But I love the album title.
Yeah.
Before the dollar signs.
Before the double dollar signs. Before the money, like.
Before the money, I know that's so cool though.
It's just, and it's kind of funny because like like I'll try to write stuff down how I say it specifically, and I feel like that kind of is like a little bit of what was going on. Like he's like we just.
It's also I feel like kind of like that like almost like how Riff Raff like because like I mean I don't know Riff Raff personally, I really don't, but I feel like he's a genius though. Like I feel like he actually in real life is like very smart. Like that character is just a character.
Yeah, very
like
possible.
Because like dude. It's great marketing if that's really how he is, but I don't think so because like he owns that label. Like you can't just be like some ignorant dude. Like if you own that, teeth. I know he does, bro. It's crazy, but that's like you know, his thing, yeah. It's also just probably like a gimmick, like you know.
I've seen him act like an idiot at a fucking show.
Oh, you have? You've met Riff Raff?
He was at Riot Room.
Wow, why have you never told me this?
Because he was at Riot Room.
I'm gonna go ahead and shake your hand.
He was at Riot Room. No, this is bad. All right, he's at Riot Room, and my buddy Kyle was running sound, and let's just say Riff Raff wasn't happy, and so Kyle literally put the fader down and he walked out on that night on Riff Raff because Riff Raff complained and talked enough shit on the sound guy into the mic that he put the fader down and walked out. He ended up coming back in. But sometimes you have to kind of, stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Like, fucking lane.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But also at the same time, if you want something, I guess. I mean, I don't know. He's probably played a bunch of shows, so it doesn't happen.
Didn't seem like he knew what he wanted in his live mix. That's for okay. Anyway.
All right, well, that's what we're there. All right, what you got, Brennan?
Okay, to kick my list off, 2014, I'd like to start with Familiar Theme by a band called Somos from the album Temple of Plenty, 2014. What an excellent song. We listened to it a few minutes ago.
I listened to Somos like that. Dude, I listened to that Iron Heel. I listened to Iron Heel.
We'll get to that.
Just constantly.
This particular record now, my band my band Hazing was in its infancy in 2014, and we came about this song probably early 2015 to be honest. But it really summed up like everything we wanted in a band at that time period. I mean, it was really. I mean,
this song's so important. We almost fought over it.
We almost fought over having it on, but
I had it written down first, but he had a screenshot first. So it, we were both first in our own heads, right? In our own minds, we were first.
All right.
At least give me that.
Theme. Excellent lyrics, really well done composition. I mean, what can you go on that album, Temple of Plenty? Go listen to
dude. I love that record label.
Tiny Engines,
small,
dude.
Tiny
small
Engines,
record label.
dude.
Yeah.
Crazy story, bro.
More than a record.
What you got?
Well, I just thought I thought it was crazy because to be honest, he showed me this song for this band for the first time, and that's the first thing I noticed. It said Tiny Engine, and I was like, oh my god. So I had to text my friend Alex Ruiz, who used to play drums for It Looks Sad,
Yeah.
and they're from the same label.
Right.
So yeah, crazy small world. Apparently they even toured together at some point.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure. Yeah.
That's fucking sick. It's small world, dude. It's small world.
Well, speaking of that band, I'm gonna go ahead and go with "Creature" by It Looks Sad. I'm gonna go with the the Tiny Engine theme, and this is off of Kaiju.
Yep.
It's Kaiju, right? Yeah. 2015. Man, like, I was a little bit late to the party on this song. I mean, I started listening to it probably like 2016, like into 2016, but I got really into it, like my first year at KU, and I remember just walking, like, so this was late 2016. I remember just walking, like, in the snow and shit from my house, which is only like a mile away from KU, but like, I'd walk from my apartment to KU and just listen, like, straight up, like, this album and another album that I'll be talking about too, for sure. But yeah, that man, I love Tiny Engine.
No, honestly,
I know, like I feel like we want to be Tiny Engine.
I feel like they came out at the right time. They caused some awesome bands.
They
honestly.
did. All right, what you got, Jose?
All right, so for my second song, I have A$AP Rocky with
Love
Excuse
A$AP
Me.
Rocky.
At long last A$AP in 2015. I think that this time period, like, okay, so I feel like that with the record that came out before, he was catching traction. And because him and A$AP Ferg were all, at the beginning, were kind of like dropping stuff at the same time almost, or like similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this album was catching traction, and this was when like he reached like a new level.
Yeah.
Like for real, because his old stuff was sick and it was great. Don't get me wrong, until this day, it still really is. But this album specifically was like, okay, this is A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because for this stuff, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing and say that every song was produced by him, but he made beats for, he took time off to learn how to make beats, and I'm pretty sure in this record, he got at least a few songs with his own beats in it.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And yeah, incredible, honestly. I mean,
his new stuff's really good too.
Dude,
yeah.
He just
like,
keeps growing.
I don't know how new LSD is. How new is that song? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
What?
LSD.
It's from 2015, the same album.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
great song.
released
Yeah, great song.
Yep.
I thought that was newer.
Yeah.
Super well produced album.
Yeah, and I feel like he's evolving now, like, as far as music now, he's going far beyond that. I feel like he's dedicated to videos and movies too, like short films.
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like before his new release of Babushka Boy, his latest song, he made like a little thing, and dude, well played. Like it was great. It was great. Like he's definitely evolving as an artist.
Right. I love it when like filmmakers and musicians like get together. Like music videos are always like have a special place for me. I kind of started out that way too. So, but anyways, makes your next, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's see, number 2, Vince Staples, Summertime 06, came out in 2015. All of those tracks off that are great. North. That one's definitely...
That's the pick?
Yeah, bro, I like that.
That's the pick?
I like that. North's just gangster. Raw gangster, like... It's
Is this
north?
Is this north like North Atlanta?
North. I don't
like
know.
North.
I don't know, but it is said like that. Like the lyrics are like North is the side where my family stay. Big baby Jesus, I can't wait until the money piling in.
Is he from Atlanta?
Money on guns and rent. I think so.
Yeah, because I think that like that's like an Atlanta thing.
Is it? Yeah, then most likely. Yeah, bro. I really like Vince Staples. And it was he brings such an old school vibe to the table. It's boom bap style, but Joey and him do it differently. I know I'm using the same descriptive terms, but they both have their own flavor. And Vince, like, to this day, I still think he's still putting out a similar quality of music that I like. Every artist evolves and changes, but Vince has always kind of stayed true to his little like realm kind of venturing outside the box.
If he is Atlanta rapper, then a lot of Atlanta rappers do too.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like Atlanta rappers like really kind of like it's almost like Dallas rappers or like even New Orleans rappers.
Yeah,
like
I can see that.
Lil Baby and freaking Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
I mean, they sound like very similar. Both New Orleans rappers. I know Suicide Boys is like the new wave New Orleans shit,
Right.
but they're also white, so could be a little different. But Brennan,
Aha. So song number 2 for me is Willoughby by Bad Luck off of Cold Bones, 2014 release. What a well done, fast pace, slightly a little bit on the retro-y side, but like really modern band. I mean, like they kind of came in swinging with the way that an emo band should sound in 2014. The way that a really good emotional punk rock band should
sort
sound.
of like how your band sounded.
I mean, I guess we don't want to talk about my band, but we did play with Bad Luck a few times, including our second to last show that we ever played. Was with Bad Luck on the Cold Blown's 5-year reunion tour. Or
was that at that show?
Yeah, you were at that show. It was at Riot Room. It was at Riot Room.
I did not film that.
I don't think you filmed it.
Funny fact. I played with them too.
Yep, in Florida.
Yeah, last show in Florida, I got to play with them too.
Wow.
Interesting.
And I was there for one of them. I did never get to play with them.
Which one were you in for?
Let's let them vote on it.
Yeah, right. Let us know.
But yeah, Willoughby. That is just like the beginning of it. It just comes in. Like, as someone that looks for, like, when I'm listening to a song, I want to know how emotionally tangible it is. And I feel like right out the gate, that song just kind of pulls you in. Nobody Wants Me Back Home. Like that right there. Ooh.
Cuts deep.
Cuts kind of deep, you
Cuts
know?
deep.
It does. So that's the second song of my picks.
That's actually really cool, man.
Yeah.
It's a dope ass song because we listened to it a little bit before.
Yeah, I was blaring all the songs I was picking because
of course.
I was in control of the sound.
So I'm gonna do "Frame You" by Tiger's Jaw. It's off of the 2014 Charmer record, and just gonna be honest, not my favorite Tiger's Jaw record, but like. I love like the way that they went kind of like shoegazy and like it still had that emo feel, but they were like very much shoegazy. I remember like the Hum video, and it was like really cool. Like the guitar was like just like moving and like they were still playing it, and it was like somebody was like controlling the guitar, you know, like moving it up and down. Like that was really cool too, and sort of. I don't know. It reminds me of like that time period too, a little bit, because I was listening to a whole bunch of Youth Pool, which is a local band here.
Hell yeah!
And they sort of like reminded me of each other. So, I mean, I like Tiger Jaw. I should have talked about their album. Dang, what is it called? With
Never Saw It Coming.
Yep. Yeah.
Or that's the song. I mean, that'd be the record.
Or
it's her self-title has the pizza on the front. That's her self-title.
Okay, yeah, that's what I saw. Water and all that stuff. Yeah, we probably should have talked about that one like last episode.
Yeah, how did we miss that?
I don't know, but I really thought I'd circle around and get them this time. That's one of the reasons. And I have this on vinyl, and we have this idea to like bring props that we have like CDs and records of this, but we never do it.
No.
We never do it. Maybe someday.
Is this Will Yip too?
Yes,
this is Will Yip. Yeah.
Will Yip comes up probably 12 times an episode.
Give us a call, man.
Yeah, please, dude.
Please, dude.
We'll be your best friends. All right, Jose. Oh boy, Jose. Oh,
All right.
boy.
So I knew you guys were gonna like this stuff because this band came out with All My Friends, which is Not Loose, from that album for Pop Culture, 2014, which is weird because on Spotify it shows as a single, but it has like 6 or 7 songs.
That's how they like rope EP.
Is that what? Yeah. Because I was gonna say it's more like an EP, but dude, like that's when they came out for real, and wow, what can I even say?
That album's cool too because it like each song goes into the next song. Have you noticed that? Like,
I feel like that's a pattern. Like, I feel like they took that from that, and then every record after is kind of like,
it's different shade of blue, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it like blends in together for sure. And just the album cover with the dog, just
so cool,
bro.
Yeah, it's
hardcore
cool
as fuck.
Yeah,
dude. Like, oh man,
my girlfriend has a different shade of blue signed record. Yeah, that we got at their show.
What do you guys think?
Dude, she won it from a Facebook post, bro.
Dude,
you actually win shit sometimes, but it's like tag 3 friends and you might win. She was just like, Why could it hurt? And she won.
Wow.
First time doing it too.
Lucky.
Yeah. I always like ignore the hell out of those
I
things.
do too.
So I'm like, that's so fake. That's just like
on Instagram every once in a while I'll be like,
I saw
All right,
Knock Loose
yeah.
on
but I
Expire.
feel, you know.
you. Oh, you
I saw
did?
Knock Loose on Expire final tour, and that was when Dead Ringer.
Oh
Got
god.
that laugh tracks. Sorry,
Laughing tracks.
Laugh tracks had just
Or was it
came out.
laughing or laugh
Pure
tracks?
Noise. Laugh tracks.
It's laughing.
Pure Noise Records, 2016, I want to say.
Yeah, way to spoil next episode.
Oh, please. Oh, man.
Someone's picking it.
Someone's picking it. I already did. Oh, I already did. Bro, I didn't know a band could be that angry, though.
Oh, I know,
Right?
right?
I seen that band live. I didn't know that
Dude, yeah.
a style of music could
Dude,
be that angry.
And you know, I mean this with like all due respect because I love this band and I actually really listen to him a lot, but like he sort of sounds like a teenager screaming in his room. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Because it's like,
I like it, though. I like it.
like,
though.
oh, I
fuck
love
with
it too. Like, he does it in such a good way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, like sometimes when Brennan screams more, he's like, knocked loose it up. Like, like last time.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, the first time I saw him live, like, I've never heard of them before.
Yeah.
And they came to the House of Blues in Orlando, and they were an opener. So I was like, whatever. But my friends were like, dude, they already heard the name.
Yeah.
But at first, I don't know. I'm weird with the way I pick music. So it's like, I was like, nah. Until I fucking see him right there, and the motherfucker just goes off, and bro, the place went nuts.
Dude.
First song, like right off the bat, I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I dig this.
Dude, and honestly, the greatest name for a hardcore band. The greatest
Bro.
fucking name. Dude, Knocked Loose. Are you kidding me? Like, that had to have been taken. That's why it never had happened. It's because no one Googled it. They were just like, nah, that's taken. They're like, what do we call it? Knocked Loose? It's perfect name. They're like, yeah, it's way too perfect, bro. Come on.
Why waste your
They
time,
got
bro?
it,
Think of
bro.
something else. Who wasting time, bro? Think of something else.
And the way the band started, they even started without a drummer and stuff. It was all fake drums at first.
It's
Was
all
it?
fake drums,
Yeah,
bro.
most of the time. Right.
It's all fake drums all the way down.
Not in my house.
Not in
this studio.
Not in this studio, man.
Not all the time.
There's a time and a place for fake drums.
Yeah, honestly.
It depends.
They just didn't have a drummer at the time.
Well, you know, and you're trying to get a good overhead sound, and if you're fumbling your fills and stuff, you can't really go in and doctor that. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's definitely a big factor,
it
dude.
is a big factor. If you want your drums to be pure, know the song.
Yeah, and also just play at the same volume, stuff like that. Like, you know.
Be selective.
Thank you.
Tune your drums.
Be selective. Yeah.
Change
you know.
the heads.
Change the heads. Who's up next? Am I next?
Nope. Mason.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're doing jumpy thing.
All right, so
Jumpy.
you guys heard of hippie sabotage?
No, I saw that written down. I was like, I feel like I would have remembered that name.
So hippie sabotage is like when you see the name, you think like maybe alternative or something like kind of light, but they're an EDM electronic group. I think it's a two guys.
That's why
That's the new hippie. They're the new hippies. I mean, really,
Yeah.
like the EDM scene.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where all the hippies
absolutely.
are.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
I love festivals, man. So
Yeah.
they're so fun to go to. Lots of fun. Let's see, hippie sabotage. So this song's and hippie sabotage is actually I might get a lot of flack for saying this. Hippie sabotage is actually pretty well like I'd say looked down upon like
Uh-oh.
in the scene.
Uh-oh.
In the
Okay.
scene.
Why?
Because they cause like all sorts of disruptions
Okay.
constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
All right.
And you know like the festival community is like all about like you know let's kind of like keep the peace like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
like hey let's not like
Well, they're like,
everybody can party and rage.
everyone have a bad trip.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, like, kind of, like, they're known for, like fighting with, like, security and, like, trying to get people to, like, break through, like, to the stage and, like, causing riots and, like, yeah, you know.
Dude.
The biscuit shit.
Yeah,
Did-
it's
wait.
like, I love their music, dude. I freaking love this song, and it's called Your Soul, and it's
I'm
off
sorry.
of, no, you're fine. Let's see, it's called Your Soul, and it's off of the Sunny Deluxe Edition, Sunny's the album name, Deluxe Edition 2014. Super, super good band. There's also like 1,000 remixes of people doing hippie sabotage songs. And those are all great too.
Oh, that's actually really
Classic,
cool then.
yeah, super sick mixes. I really, really like. The year after, I'm not going to come up with it. I'm not going to try. But the year
Yeah.
after it, they put out some more music, and I really dig that quite a bit. Very immersing. Like you listen to it, and it's like, man, it kind of like made me feel something. You're like, well, like you don't really know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's nice.
Dude, you know what I love about having you on the show is like most of the time I've never heard of any of these, and it's like bro, I really get to like, cause I mean I make the playlist, so I listen to it like while I'm doing it pretty much, especially when I haven't heard it or haven't heard it 1,000 times. Excuse me. And I always like end up kind of getting stuck on your songs a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'll like find what I want to listen to again, but I'll be like, like I kind of want to finish this one first, and I'll just forget by that time. So honestly, like, that's why it's like really good to have you on here. I'm super stoked to listen to this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a cool track. I think you'll like that.
Really?
Yeah, I think you'll dig it.
I'm not huge into indie EDM, but
it's a little more like it kind of fits a lot more demographics than its genre typically does.
Yeah, that's what you made it sound like too, for sure. Especially if they're like rejected by that scene. Then they're probably different.
To an extent, yeah.
But what you got, Brennan?
All right, so I picked Foxing, the song "The Medic" from Albatross. That's a 2014 release. Man. Where do we begin with Foxing? I mean,
St.
Louis band.
That's where
awesome.
we begin.
That's always a plus.
Yeah, cool. And a Missouri band. We like that. I got to play with Foxing in 2017. What's the date on that flyer over there? 17. I think it's 2017, October 2017.
Oh, the So What Fest.
So What Fest. Balance and Composure was the headlining band of that show.
Shoot, dude.
So it was Hazing. Cam Smith's band, Hotel Books.
Oh, that band, dude.
And then Foxing, and then Balance and Composure finally played. And man, I tell you, what a fun night! What a crazy show! Foxing, they've always had like a violinist who cycles through different instruments, and they've always had like just a very rich live band. And they definitely brought it that night. I was completely hammered because my band opened up. So, but really, really cool. That's Foxing brought it. They released what album was that year? I forget, but we can come to that later. But that
lineup of that show, I just want to add, is fucking incredible.
No,
whoever picked that stage and that lineup was like, oh yeah, I know how this works, dude. Because like, hazing is like basically okay. So it's like from like heaviest to like spoken wordiest.
Yeah.
It goes like balance and composure, hazing. Well, no, hazing probably balance and composure because you guys were like the heaviest, kind of like punkiest, lowest grade, And then like Foxing kind of got like a little bit of spoken wordiness, but then Hotel Books just really like spoken word, like I am Cam Smith and this is how I feel.
Yeah, that was
to
really
to the beat of a drum.
I think that was cool. But in 2014. When The Medic came out, there were a lot of cool songs coming out that year. And I just felt like every time I discovered a new band in that particular style of music, I discovered a new favorite song to make me feel really bummed out about something. And that was The Medic. That whole layout, the lyrics, I mean, you cannot go wrong.
Smell like cigarettes.
Dude.
Like the way he just does that.
Yeah.
Freaking cool.
Dude, to be honest, that the first time I
want to be loved.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
The first time I fucking seen them, it was in 1904 in Jacksonville, Florida, and they came out, bro. And what's the singer's name?
Oh my gosh!
Boy,
Sean? No,
Murphy. Something Murphy. Oh my gosh! But anyways, first song breaks his mic stand.
Oh great!
The fucking sound guy was pissed, and I was like, I fucks with them. And he went off and off, bro. He had people going up, climbing up, bro. It was crazy. People went on the stage. I mean, it's, because Foxing goes through these moments where like they have their hard parts.
Yeah.
And, like they go like really soft.
Yeah, dynamic.
And even
very dynamic.
Very dynamic.
Yeah.
even in their softest parts, bro, they're going ham.
Just kids doing front flips off the stage.
Dude, like for real, it was incredible. They were sick. They definitely, Foxing is definitely.
They just wanted to be.
What album was that tour?
Oh my gosh, it had to be in 2015, 2016.
Sunday Dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
The Dealer album cycle.
The Dealer, bro. Yeah.
That is my favorite Foxing song. I did say earlier that it was the only song I liked by them, but maybe that's too harsh. But it's my favorite song by
their newest
Foxing.
record, Nearer My God, which came out in I believe 2018. Is a treat. Is an audio treat. It is not what you will expect it to be. It is not. I mean, it's not the Albatross. That album's incredible too. But but definitely Near My God is when they took. I mean, they started pulling influence from the blues, not the blues, Blood Brothers.
The Blood Brothers, bro. Yeah.
That's holy crap, bro. Yeah,
bro. Who brought that up?
Trash it, bro. That's fucking crazy. Hell yeah.
So. That could be its own episode.
Dude, honestly, Blood Brothers, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Brennan is definitely the outlier in this group of songs because, like, everyone picked, like, kind of rowdier stuff like you were talking about. Like, they're, like, throwing off festivals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I picked Paris by Suicide Boys. Bro.
Dude.
Yeah, I know, right, dude? I got into them late. I did, but, like, honestly... I mean, they kind of started like a whole sort of genre,
honestly,
of music. I mean, they definitely stole so much from 3 6 Mafia, like a lot, so much, like the cell phone chirp, which LTE.
Man.
Yeah, the song by Suicide Boys called LTE is like pretty much all chirp, and that came out the same year too. But dude, they put out like 5 albums in 2015, which is when this one came out. Yeah, which is called Now the Moon is Rising. That was 2015. And man, I don't know. These guys, like, it's more of a recent thing for me to get into them. And my girlfriend really was like, our cousin Josh actually is the one who showed him to me. Yeah, of course.
That's funny.
And but my girlfriend was like into him, and then she was like, "Oh, you know Suicide Boys?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of." And then she like really showed him to me. But this song is like probably one of their most popular, except for How to Kill Yourself Part 3, which
Carrollton.
Carrollton. Dude, I love how all their songs are like different districts of New Orleans, dude. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like St. Timothy's Parish or whatever, you know, like.
And honestly, they brought up a lot of rappers too with them. Like, I feel like that.
Yeah.
I know they may
Great
have copied
5'9",
stuff
bro.
like that, but like, dude, Fat Nick, Puya, Ghostman, all these people that came out.
Ghostman was kind of independent too at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he was even from New Orleans. I don't think he's on Great 5'9".
No, I'm talking about like just people in general. Like they brought up like a genre. Like they really did. Like this,
maybe it is.
You know, I felt it was great. I like it a lot. But I only listen to them when I want to get crazy though.
Same. Yeah.
Like
or when I'm
trying
driving. I don't know. I like it when I'm driving.
That's when I listen. I don't listen to it on a regular basis. I have to be doing something crazy for me to like, be like really, really bumping them because she makes you want to do crazy shit instantly, bro. You just listen to his lyrics. But they're dope.
Oh my god, yeah. Face mean mug. All I see is scrubs.
Bro.
That's so dope. All right, Jose, you got it, man.
Oh, dude. All right. So Wage War with The River. Blueprints 2015. First album that came out from them. They dropped they're from what, Tampa, Florida?
Yeah.
Dude, incredible band. My first time I bring up concerts a lot, but that's usually how I get to know these bands. Is I go to a show where there's a bunch of bands playing and I like, you know, and this time was Warped Tour. And they were playing on Warped Tour and it started downpouring. And the band was like, nah, we're gonna play. And Warped was like, nah, dude. Like, you guys are gonna, like, no. It's thundering out. They were like, nah. He just goes into the mic. We're gonna fucking play. Bro, they play their whole set, like, downpouring and thundering and storming and shit like that, bro.
People stayed?
Bro, they were mosh pitting in the mud, bro.
That's awesome.
Like, it was so sick. It was so sick. And it's so funny to me because, like, I feel like they play all this hardcore music, but, like, or, like, the heavier shit. And, they're like pretty boys and shit. Like, you know, they got like the hair and like they were like fitted. And, like, only one of them got like tattoos and shit. You wouldn't expect it when you listen to it. And then you're like, oh shit. But you hear them screaming. You're like, oh, all right. All right.
Dude, apparently they mean business, dude.
Yeah, they mean.
You don't have to have tattoos to be tough.
No, for sure.
I have tattoos. I'm a pussy.
No, for sure. I was just talking about like the usual, like how you usually picture it, you know?
Yeah.
You hear screaming, you're like, oh yeah, but then it turns out not.
No, I feel you too. I'd be like, probably shouldn't play. But I wouldn't even take my camera outside if it's raining.
They went for it.
It's like if it's a chance, I'm like, we gotta cancel, bro.
The drums.
Shit don't work in the rain.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Shit don't work in the rain. But dude, that's so hardcore.
What do you guys think about that?
Drums do work in the rain.
Drums.
Drums. I'm talking about the sounds. I'm talking about the fucking sounds on the record.
And I was also talking about cameras too, so that's what, But yeah,
Sorry,
electricity, water, electricity.
Sorry, yeah, they does not mix well.
Dude, I don't know too much from Wage War.
So that's
man.
gonna be Fearless Records.
Fearless Records.
I worked the door at a show they played at the Aftershock a few years ago. It was pretty
They played
darn cool.
Aftershock?
Yeah, well, they damn near sold it out.
I bet.
You know, like, yeah, they were the headliner. It was them, and honestly, I think they had too many touring bands on the bill.
Right.
It was them, and then Varials, which is freaking awesome. Varials on.
Dude,
there.
I saw
Awesome.
Expire at the Aftershock last time I was there.
Expire?
Yeah.
No,
was
no,
Expire?
their finals tour was 2016 at Davies Uptown.
Wait, then who?
Kansas City
No,
Day.
man.
No, you saw. I mean, I saw Bane's
No,
last
it wasn't
tour.
Bane.
That was their final tours at Aftershock.
It was a huge band I saw there, and they were about to be done. This was last year.
I mean, unless Expire did a part 2 for their final tour.
I don't know.
I don't think they did.
I feel like it wasn't. I don't know. Allison. will tell you.
Wage War, awesome band. I was very impressed with their set. They had a lot of freaking people there. They were all nice people. They didn't trash. You know, I always found that bands in that style of music never trashed the green room. They were always really, really polite about the backstage area and always really, really chill.
Which is always good.
What's the
Which is always
genre?
good.
What's the genre that trashes the green room the most?
Dude, I gotta be honest. Either like local hip hop, or
I can see that for
or
sure.
touring
Mason. Yeah.
or touring like 99 The Rock type stuff. Like give me a band that would play Aftershock that's similar in style to like Stone Sour or something. Dude, you book a band like, for example, Mushroom Head.
They trashed it.
They are just one. They have to take the cake for one of the hardest bands I have ever worked with, as far as like being venue staff. I'm just a venue staff. Like my job was to work the door and make sure no one got into a fight near me. That's it. That's my job. Okay. Hey, no fights near me.
Look, man.
Go over there. I can't. But like Mushroom Head, they're like merch guy, which I'm pretty sure merch guys aren't always. Like sometimes a TM will double duty as a merch guy or tour manager. Whatever.
Yeah.
This dude's walking up and he's like, "Hey, let me see the numbers for the night," and I'm like, "Buddy, I am one of the promoters in this venue, and I know for a fact that you guys have been paid, so I don't have to show you shit."
Yeah.
And he like did not like that. He's like trying to be all up in my notes, and I was like, "Buddy, every second I'm busy talking to you, I'm not watching this door." Like whatever, but this dude, it ended up being like he had no right to do that. I don't even know where he was coming from with all that, other than like, I need power.
Yeah.
I need to feel control. I need to shake down somebody at this.
You know how hard it is to sell T-shirts for 4 hours a day? Do you know how hard that is?
I gotta say,
sucks, man.
It does kind of suck.
here's the kicker to this.
I've been a merch guy.
Him and his partner like that worked together were both like little people. So this dude's shaking me down, and he's a foot shorter than me. And like giving me a lot of shit.
Only a foot short. I don't think so. He's a short person, not a little people. A foot
He had
short.
a gigantic head. Okay, no. He was a. I don't know what the
Little people. Yeah,
people's
he'd be more than a foot. Then
I'm not very tall.
You're
Dude, I'm telling you,
5'10".
he was definitely like they had a shirt. It was like he was wearing a shirt that had the M word on it. I'm not sure if that's really a politically correct word on it.
Not for you, for sure.
It was his company. He basically, all of his friends who are also little people, they're all merch guys for various bands, and it's his company. And he's like the leader of it. But anyway, this guy, like, I mean, totally not proportioned. Giant hands, giant head, giving me shit all night. High pitched voice. Like, I'm sorry, I just was like, buddy, like, I don't have your pot of gold. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, it was one of those nights.
Here's to taking it back, man.
Dude,
He's taking it back.
Honestly,
It
bro.
belongs to him. All right.
He belongs to the streets.
Okay, so this song's really dope, and honestly, Brennan sort of was like, "Hey, why don't you do this song?" And I was like, "Oh my god, so perfect!" It's "Something Right" by Microwave, and this is off of Stovall, and it's from 2014. But this song, like, okay, so I'm many things. I try to be. I dabble here and there, but like at my core, I'm a writer. You know, like I want to be a writer. That's all I ever wanted to be, like writing novels, right? So I'm really like big into storytelling. And this song is like a story about a dude rear-ending a girl like in the car, and like they exchanged information because they got in a wreck. And so he called her on Friday night and they hung out. Then they like started dating. Then they started fighting. And then she got pregnant. And then like they like I don't think it really like finishes with like them being together or not, but they definitely like
It's a ballad.
have a kid. Yeah,
It's called a ballad.
yeah. I mean, of course, yeah, but it's a classic storytelling. Wait, isn't there some other stipulations for ballads?
You have to tell a story. The Ballad of Johnny Butt. Just telling a story about Johnny Butt.
Yeah. Well, it could be a ballad.
Sorry,
but,
I threw Sublime in there. I had
yeah, you got it.
Sublime in your promoting your
I was
music podcast.
How big of a stoner were you in high school? Listen up, buddy. I got Sublime lyrics tattooed on my chest. That's how big of a stoner I was in high school.
Where's your son, man?
Right here, dog. Yeah. No, that's not really it.
At least you made it out alive.
It's close. But
It is close.
It's not quite it.
I dig it. You could make it though.
I really could. A lot of people say it is.
Oh, okay.
But like, I'm like, no, it's not. Because it's not.
Yeah.
I should have split up. But I do legit have Sublime lyrics tattooed on my chest.
Dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not joking about
Nope,
that.
from Badfish.
Oh, okay.
One of their most stoner songs. But
And the most, like, if someone's gonna have a Facebook quote or a tattoo from Sublime or anything, it's
gonna
always
be
from
Badfish.
Badfish. Are you a Badfish too?
that's not what mine says.
That's not what it is, but come on.
Mine says,
they're
tell
like,
me that I'll never be set.
I know that's the lyric, but everyone always talks about Badfish and this is just a very easy song to relate to.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Oh, we're all the bad fish here.
Oh yeah. Oh,
There's
grab the
plenty of-
reef.
Plenty of
from under
fish
the
in the sea, bro.
So we're not talking about Sublime. We will definitely get to Sublime once we get in that era. Because I'm a fan.
Are we sure?
Oh yeah, I'll pick a Sublime song too.
Okay,
Trust me, they only put out like 3 fucking records.
Down in Mississippi with a sun beats down in the sky. Anyway,
Okay, so yeah.
who's next?
Oh my god.
You just
oh my god. I just said something right from Free Throw, right? Or did I say 2 beers?
No, you said something right. Microwave. That's the song you just did.
Okay, dope.
The ballad.
Dope. I
The
thought I
ballad
wrote that
is-
wrong.
The ballad
That
is something right.
Okay, we're good.
Microwave. Still
Sorry,
Ball,
I
2014.
went out of order now. It's really fucking me up.
Yes, it is.
My turn?
Yep.
All right, guys. So for this next song, or this next band, it's called Mute Math. Used to, from Vitals from 2015. So this band, it was a little weird for me because I've never been into like, okay, so for me, I like bands that play instruments and like not focus so much on like the production side,
Right.
and like midis and shit like that, because like I don't really understand it, and I don't really like, I've never really enjoyed it too much. So it's just something that I really I'm into. But I had my friend Juan and my friend Dylan, like they were pushing me. First of all, Juan was pushing me with 21 Pilots, and then Dylan was like, dude, you need to listen to Mute Math. You need to listen to Mute Math. And like at first I listened to it and like I just wasn't about it. And it wasn't until I gave it a few more shots and I put headphones on, and the more I will listen to it, the more I will hear things. And I was like, and then I will watch videos of them and like stuff like that, and like it helped me understand where they were coming from.
Do you think like most people, because I've never heard of this, and I sort of like MIDI music, it's like a little bit. Do you think like most people are gonna just like it right away, or do you think most? people
Yeah. This is something you can play like at a store.
Like, am I gonna have to listen to it a whole bunch of times before I like it, or am I gonna like it?
That's like,
I feel like you like it.
Really?
I feel like you like it. It's their drummer, like DK and all that. And they're I don't remember the guitar player's name, but he plays bass as well and all that different stuff. Like he switches around and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Around. And the singer does like a lot of stuff, bro. It took me a little bit, but thank you, Dylan, bro. Because honestly, I mean, they're incredible. Then they did a fucking a matchup with 21 Pilots. Both bands went in the same room and played 21 Pilots songs.
Oh, that's
Dude,
cool.
That's when I was like, all right, they're actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, that's
like,
really cool.
They earn my respect. Like, they're really dope. And bro, since then, Meat Meth has been, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is not one of like my main bands that I listen to on a daily basis, but it's definitely, I definitely understand it and I get where they're coming from, you know.
Really?
And yeah.
Dude,
like,
this song and Mason's Christ Conscious song were the two that I was like, man, I want to listen to this. Like, I know I said it for the Hippie Sabotage one, which I was stoked about too, but it was that one, and it was this song that I was like really, I was like, man, I never heard of that stuff, but like Mute Mass sounds kind of cool, and like Used To is a cool name, so I was like, sounds like something I'd be kind of into without even knowing what it is at all, because we didn't actually play this before.
Bro, they're incredible musicians.
Yeah.
They really are. Like when you see videos of them playing after like their shows and like when they're playing their own stuff, dude, like, bro.
Well, you got to be good to get that far, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be able to talk about by some four dudes in a basement. You got to be kind of good.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the drummer used all sorts of crazy like combinations and different setups and different cymbals and different sounds and different things. I mean, it's sick, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
great song.
Dope. I'm stoked. All right, Mason.
All right, so we got, let's see, this is off Faces, which is a 24-track mixtape by Mac Miller.
Jeez,
24 tracks?
Yeah, 24-track.
Like, what's the longest song?
6 minutes.
Woo, jeez, Louise.
Bro,
Man, if you got time.
It's a really long project.
That's like the Prince method right there.
Bro, yeah, just throw it out.
Throw it all out.
No, just like let yourself be a creative force. Just freaking unload into
Wreck it.
Yeah.
Just regurgitate everything you have to say.
Oh, absolutely.
24 tracks.
That's crazy, dude.
It's pretty incredible. There's a couple collabs, but it's not all collabs.
That's definitely 2 CDs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's pretty huge.
That's not a mixtape. That's 2 LPs.
Did that actually make it to physical?
Yes.
Physically press it?
Yeah.
Wow. That would have been like...
they couldn't press it on. But yeah, that'd be 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the track on this, I got to speak on the track right before it, which is Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday was originally one of my favorite tracks on the mixtape. The entire mixtape I was listening to when I was going to college before I dropped out of college, and I found it on some like just random mixtape website. Like they were like, hey, you know, this is what's hot. Check it out. Free download, sick. You know, checked it out. Was listening to it every day for pretty much the entire year. I still listen to it from time to time again, from start to finish if I have like just time to kill. But
lots of time,
bro. Yeah, Happy Birthday is basically just Max singing Happy Birthday to himself, and it's kind of like the contrast of like, why are you sad on your birthday? Like, I feel like everybody's kind of felt that at some point in time. It's kind of like a very ironic feeling. You're like, man, this is my birthday.
I always get sad on Christmas because, like,
bro, me too. Yeah,
I don't like getting stuff from people that I like got so much from already. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's kind of one of those things. Where it's like,
absolutely,
you guys are just like, I don't even know if they're putting themselves in debt or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, they're spending like their money that they earned on me, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah,
it just feels gross.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I
just a little bit. I want a Christmas where we all just hang.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody gets it. I mean,
a chillness.
Yeah, like bring something. Just bring something for everybody. Yeah.
Everybody's getting socks.
Oh yeah, dude. That'd be. I mean, that is one Christmas present I do not feel bad about because I hate buying socks.
Everybody that's listening to this podcast, you know it's true. The socks.
Oh yeah.
Everybody loves them. You want to buy your wife
I need socks.
I
need socks right now, dude.
Jose,
please.
Jose's literally not wearing
stop
socks.
by. I got
Support,
the
man.
Those shoes need no socks.
Yeah, true
I
that.
like those.
You know, I worked retail for a third of my life.
Oh boy.
And
oh boy.
I don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't fucking like
That
Christmas.
is a legitimate reason to not like Christmas.
I don't fucking like Christmas. I can tell you, man.
That is. Oh man. Cheers on that one.
Cheers on that one. I tell you don't know the greed of this world. And unfortunately, the level of stupidity until you've worked retail during Christmas.
Very much so.
Because, like, dude, there are certain shoppers that's the only time of the year they actually go out and do anything.
So,
like,
would you say that Christmas is the old Scream?
You tying me into...
I'm tying you in. It's a segue.
A segue. So this is my final song. Now, I'm picking a song from 2015. Now, a band called Turnover existed for many years. I followed this band since I heard the song Sasha. Sasha was released, I believe, 2011.
Yeah.
But I've been following Turnover very closely, and I love the fact that as they release a record, they evolve, they change, they look at themselves in a room and go, guys, what the fuck? You know, they look at themselves and they go, we need to do something different. But like they really kept chasing this, what I would call, again, emotionally tangible. They were chasing this sound. And in 2015, they released an album called Peripheral Vision. The single from that record was New Scream. Now, New Scream has an incredible music video with a very good director. I forget the name of the director. Incredibly done, incredibly well shot. Just creative. The song itself tapped into, it was fast, but it was calm.
And it was spacey.
But there was something there. I mean, it literally delivered everything they had been hunting down as a band over the years, which progressively gets softer. I guess bands do progress.
But everybody did that after them.
No, everybody ripped. I mean, okay, no. Let me hold on. Listen, there were a lot of bands shape-shifting into the shoegaze sound because in the underground circuit, in the bands that were cool, like you're cool for listening to, they were developing into that. So really, this was them segueing, and also No Sleep Records. Like honestly, they don't work with a band that they're not going to go, hey, listen, this is where things are going.
Trends.
They may have put that idea in their head. It didn't. I don't think it really mattered or anything.
It was a genuine sound.
It was a genuine sound. They went in and actually did capture it.
No matter who did it first, no matter what, no matter who told them to do it, it was a sound that they produced.
And
wow,
what else is cool?
They did that record so well.
That record came out the very night that I was driving to Portland, Oregon with my band to record a record, and that's a 30-hour drive. Those of you who don't know. That's a hell of a drive. It's like space travel. Now, I'll tell you, what's really cool was that record was released literally at midnight during that drive, right? About hour 12 into that drive or whatever it was, because I think we started... No, it would have been hour like maybe 16 or 17. I don't know. But basically, this album came out, and I woke up to starting it and stayed awake as we drove through the mountains. As I fucking drove down a god dang mountain, I listened to this album, and it is a classic.
I first heard this album when I was on deployment.
Yeah. Good time to listen to it.
It was time to discover. Dude, it's hell of a time to fucking just sit around and listen to music, for real. Honestly, I mean, that was... This and Sorority Noise, dude, was like the soundtrack of that deployment for me. Like I would just listen, it would just be that album and oh my god, what's the one with the blonde hair, blue eyes? It's like got the squiddy little ghosty little boy on it. Oh my goodness,
I'm blanking on it.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, Great album.
Honestly, good pick, bro. Honestly,
great pick.
Legit. Like, I gotta respect that. That's a great pick. That really is.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, you haven't done 2 beers in.
Oh, that's right.
Accidentally mentioned it.
Yeah. Shit, that's why. All right, so for my last one, I'm never gonna go out of order again.
Yeah, don't do it. Fuck
yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I had to do Creature first, but
do it.
2 Beers In by Free Throw. And dude, these days are gone. This record, this whole record is just amazing, dude. Like, I mean, you definitely showed me this record.
Young and Sad.
Yeah,
that's the sound.
Young and Sad.
It also had like the sound of what you would hear.
Yeah.
In the basement of your buddy's house.
Oh no!
In a relatively poor neighborhood with a hardwood floors that were solid hardwood floor,
dude,
and you couldn't find a grounded outlet to save your life.
Everyone's just getting zapped all day.
Getting zapped all night. Now that was literally the sound of this record. Like they took that style of music and made a super digestible record.
Dude, it's not this song, but it's like the still yours, still be spinning all our paychecks at the liquor store.
That's Microwave.
That is Microwave.
We're talking about Free Throw.
God damn it! Why do I mix these two bands up so much?
And the same record label, I believe.
Dude, and they also sound pretty similar.
Not really. No, not really.
Yeah.
No, basically, okay.
I mean, 2 Beers In is like...
They're bass players. Biggest difference is going to be their bass players. Because this song right here, this This tune is basically ruled and dictated by the bass. I don't think there's a single record on any of Microwave's music that's completely dictated by bass.
Yeah, I guess it's got like that walkie do 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 do.
I mean, it's like, and it like Pallet Town is on that record,
right?
And that's a freaking cool record. That song, that man, freaking Free Throw, man.
Free Throw's a great band.
I requested them on the Buzz one time, and
they were like,
I got dots back.
Oh, really? You texted?
Yeah, I texted like ... That's
the only time, the one and only time I ever tried to request a song on the radio, I was like 9 years old, and me and Brennan were listening to it down here in this basement when this wall was there, and I was like, "Oh, play this song." I don't even remember what it was that I wanted to pick. And they were like, "Hey, do you want to be on the radio?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Sure.
And he's like, he goes, "Just say, play Stay Together for the Kids by Blink-182." And I was like, "Okay." And he like made me request a song, but I got my voice on.
Yeah, and I remember hearing that. I was like, "Oh," because like, Xbox Live didn't exist yet. Obviously, Facebook didn't exist yet.
Facebook totally didn't.
Totally didn't. No, Xbox Live did not exist either, man. Like
that was that long ago.
Yeah, it was that long ago.
That was before Halo 3 or Halo 2 or
bro.
whatever.
We were streaming FM.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like you didn't have we weren't doing digital yet. Digital hadn't even taken over yet.
We had the internet then.
A dial-up.
Maybe.
Dude.
I was pretty freaking young.
Dial-up, dude. Yeah, man.
But he used me.
I feel abused.
They used me. All right. Last and final song. Right?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Don't you open out that window.
Oh.
Yep. Travis Scott. Antidote. Rodeo in 2015. That's when he made his fucking entrance. That's when he said, "This is me." He had his singles and stuff from before, of course. But this is when he truly made his introduction to the fucking rap world and the music world.
That sounds cool.
This album was aggressive. Like this album was crazy. I remember when I first saw Travis Scott, I was like, "Dude, this dude is nuts." Like this dude is nuts. The live audience, his character live, and just his music in general. You can hear him like screaming and like yelling and just getting angry, and then kick the cameraman of my angle because he's not taking my angles or whatever the fuck, bro. That shit is fucking crazy. I love it. What do you think? What do you think?
On Antidote, man, that song came out, that's like there's always like a couple songs that I feel like in like the hip hop, like it's a top 100, like kind of how I think about it. It's like, but out of the top 100, there's usually just a couple of songs I pick out that I personally digest and enjoy fully myself.
I feel that.
That's just my Antidote was one of them. I really dig that song.
Isn't he married to somebody really famous too?
I'm sure.
He was they're not married, but he's with Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Baby.
Yep.
They got a baby together and stuff.
Okay, so well,
it's on the way to.
Yeah, might as well be.
Right.
Shit, dude. I'd marry one of them too. I mean, like, not even out of love, just out of money.
Yeah.
Like, they have more money than God, dude. Like, you'd be alright. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want, bro. You can do whatever you want. So, what you're saying is like he had some singles before this, but this was his first rodeo.
Yeah. That's the best way. Literally the best way to describe it. Best way to describe it, dude. Best way to describe it.
Well, damn. On that note, his beats were fire. Mm-hmm. Who was making? He was making his beats.
I have no idea. Can't speak on it, but
he was stealing them. No.
Kanye probably.
Everybody's stealing beats.
Now Kanye, dude, respect the Yee, baby.
Respect the Yee, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
I don't even listen to Kanye, but respect.
The album Yee. Oh my god! Oh my god! It is so good,
dude.
And also,
really,
never.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Was that 2018 or 2017?
Oh, it was definitely 2017 or 2016.
Yeah,
because I was probably still in the army at the time.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
But anyways, the album cover.
You.
I thought about killing myself. I thought about killing myself. I love myself. What does he say?
Man, what does he say? Dude.
Anyways, the album art is so cool because it says, "I hate being bipolar. It's awesome."
Oh yeah, okay,
dude, hella dope.
I remember
and it's like
seeing
such
that.
a blank album cover, and it just kind of says that. But it's called Yee, so it's like
it's almost like a really well polished demo.
Yeah.
Like he really and,
Yeah.
and there's a song where
Talks about being off his meds.
he gives the perspective of his mother,
Oh, really?
which I thought was really weird. But he like plays his mother's voice in a song. He like speaks as she would speak in a situation, which
dude,
I didn't know how I felt about that. I mean, I like the album. It's great.
It's got some psycho vibes.
But just kind of like, dude,
like the movie.
He's dilapidating his mental health is definitely dilapidating. Over time.
Which, dude, honestly, really, this conversation ties the entire episode together because my second biggest fear, Kanye West becoming president.
Oh, dude, don't even start with that shit,
bro.
man.
That would only further prove how much of a joke it is to actually be.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I unfortunately right?
Well, if he
Dude,
does, bro.
Bro, could you imagine Kim Kardashian as first lady of the United States? Bro, that just makes me want to throw up.
In 2014 and 2015, I was saying, can you imagine Melania Trump as first lady?
Pass me the tongs.
And here,
Yo, dude, you could see the first lady's vagina online. That's crazy, right?
Can you imagine?
Right? Can you imagine seeing like what's her name, Margaret Bush? What's her name? Bush's wife. Can you imagine seeing hers? Oh, bro, who? Barbara. Thank you,
Barbara Bush. She killed a guy.
Yeah.
Barbara Bush drunkenly drove into someone and killed them and got away with it.
What?
Yeah, but at that time, there was no such thing as DUIs. DUIs came out in the
Barbara
80s.
Bush killed a guy. Either way. Hey, on that note,
Presidents.
Honestly, don't vote for Kanye.
You know what? We're gonna delete a whole bunch of that political shit. I'm kidding.
Maybe.
Hey, mixtapes.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.